that you went away.
Hi guys, happy 2023, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Andra. I make commentary videos about public figures, media, that kind of shit. So I am gonna be very brief about what I have to say before I start the video. So two things. First of all, I know that I said that I will be posting weekly, and I know I've not been upholding that. I know that there are many people who probably dropped off watching me a while ago because of the inconsistent posting when I used to be very consistent at the start. To be completely honest, I've been dealing with terrible mental health through with body dysmorphia and disordered eating, and I will not be elaborating in this video because I don't think that's relevant to the video, but I would love to eventually make a video or like talk about this on my Instagram or something. So I don't know yet, I don't have a concrete idea about what I'm going to do, but I feel like this is an important subject that a lot of people, and especially women, are battling with in this day and age. Obviously not just women, but I do see it a lot more in women, and I would like to talk about it. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is, what we are going to be talking about today is going to be quite an old thing that I have seen kind of too late. Maybe it's not relevant for some of you, and that's okay, because for me this is a hard line of something that I do judge people based on, and it's my personal thing. So I am very passionate about a lot of social causes. However, the Palestinian cause, let's say, has like a special place in my heart. And I think this can happen for a lot of people where you will have, I don't know, like the LGBTQ plus community or like Black Lives Matter. This will be like the cause that you will invest the most time in. And I do care about all of these causes. I don't say I care about something more than about something else, because I think that's not a description of how I'm feeling, but I do try to invest more of my time and money and resources into Palestinian causes because I feel like they are less showcased and more censored in media compared to the other causes that I mentioned before. I feel like nowadays a lot of people know that, you know, being racist against black people is wrong, being homophobic is wrong. A lot of people have donated to both of these causes, a lot more compared to Palestine. So I choose to put my resources in a place that is under-resourced, let's say. And for me, your opinion on Palestine, your stance on it is like, what would make me be your friend or not be your friend? Like, it's a breaking point for me, personally. So today we are going to be talking about Jeff Wittek. But just before that, a parenthesis. I do have some videos that I want to post, have been filmed a long time ago, but I was too depressed to edit and look back at it because I didn't want to see myself, which is very depressing to say, but it's the truth. I will be posting them even though they are not relevant anymore, because I worked hard on editing, not a complete edit, but like what I've been doing thus far on the videos without them being ready to go. I still work hard, and it took a lot of energy because I was quite low on energy, so I was not operating at like the normal speed and efficiency, let's say. First video is about Jeffrey Dahmer, the TV show, which obviously I filmed that back in like October when it was relevant. It's not relevant anymore, but whatever, I will be posting that. And the second video is gonna be a part 1 of 2, probably. It's about Ollie London, and I filmed this before I found out about Ollie London's weird Republican arc going on right now. So the video will be about this person still being transracial and at that point non-binary, because now he says he's not non-binary anymore. Fucking, I don't know, fucking weird person that is trying to do anything for attention. I don't know if the gender identity struggles that this person has had have been genuine or not, and it's not for me to say. I'm going to continue to refer to Ollie London as they them, I think, in the video, just because I don't know what to think anymore. But I will be making a part 2 because the part 1 that I have filmed a while ago, I want to post it, but it's no longer relevant or updated, so I will kind of do it as a series. So last year, but actually 2 years ago, 2021, Jeff Wittek has talked about Palestine and Israel on his podcast, and his answers were pretty horrible.
Do you want to share your opinion on the Israel-Palestine conflict?
Whose side are you on the war?
Jeff, you're trying to be professional here. You have people paying you money now for these episodes. This
listen to
isn't
me.
free.
Listen to me.
YouTube
Listen to me.
content
Listen to
anymore.
me.
You got a
Listen.
Patreon. You got a responsibility to these people.
Listen.
You have to put out quality content. You can't just be
Okay,
bullshitting
I
around
will.
with the
I will
buttons.
address. I will address
the problems that are going on in the world, but I am one man and I can only do so much here with my team of employees they left SpaceX to come work for me here in the bathroom.
I think I saw Elon talked about one of those kids on.
They're pissed. Yeah. They're pissed because Elon's crashing the market and then he's manipulating. It's going up and down. And then I put all my money in and then I got scared and I sold it and then it shot back up today. But, I'm not complaining because life's good. Whatever. It's okay. I'm just trying to do my best over here. And yeah, there is big problems in the world, and I'm not going to pick a side like Gigi Hadid did. And I know you stand by one side.
The side I stand on is the side of humanity.
Loyalty. Yeah. Well, you're loyal to your people, and I respect that.
My people are the human race. That's what I believe.
Nice.
So, first of all, this shit's not funny. Making the fucking, ridiculous voices. It's not funny. Okay. Now, he chastises two women who are Palestinian, Bella and Gigi Hadid, for talking about their own people. In the same vein, he says to this guy who I think is Israeli that yeah, I understand that you take the side of your people, of course. So why is it not understandable when Palestinians do this shit? Why do Israeli people, why are they allowed to take their side, but Palestinian people are not allowed to talk about their own ethnicity or their own lost country or whatever the fuck? Why the double fucking standards? And this guy is oh, I stand for the human race, the people. Ethnic cleansing, it's not standing for the human race.
Good answer. You're fucking good.
I'm the best.
You want to be my publicist?
Can I? Yeah, sure. Do you need a publicist? Yeah, you need
Hit China. Hit China.
China.
It's kind
we need serious help over here.
I think you just need a little bit of practice, but that's not your style. You just go in 100 miles an hour, blindfold on, let's just crash. We'll pick up the pieces later. It doesn't matter if it's nothing makes sense and it looks like a big mess.
Yeah, I just we got to cut to the sponsors for a second. Today's episode. Yes, today's episode.
So another thing I don't understand is the mention of China here. Why? What is the problem and the hyperfixation that American people have with Chinese people? Just stop being obsessed. And lastly, about the sponsors, I hope you lose your sponsors because that shit's crazy that this happened. And it went largely under the radar. I found out about this months later. I found about it maybe 2 months ago, and this has been going on. These clips are from 2021, and I'm past the point of giving people forgiveness for this kind of stuff. If you are not educated, which is fine, you can't know everything, right? Don't answer or go educate yourself. These are the two options. First option is instead of mocking it and being I'm just one man and all the world's problems. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Just say, in a serious manner, sorry, I don't think I'm informed enough to answer this, but I can inform myself and I can answer this in a more educated manner next time. Or just say, sorry, I'm not really educated about this and I don't think that my input on political things would help. Or I don't know, literally take the side of the people who are oppressed if you know enough about the situation to know that it is the Palestinians who are oppressed. I don't know why people are so hesitant to say who is the person who's guilty here, and they keep both siding the issue. But at the same time, I'm not surprised because there are people who both side Germany versus the Soviet Union and they were both bad. Okay, but that's not the fucking point. One of them was clearly trying to exterminate the other. It's not the point that the other one had flaws. Hamas have flaws. Yeah, Palestine, their way of life is not, it's not perfect. Nobody's culture is perfect, but that's not the fucking point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make them less worthy of being alive. When I see the stuff about Israel is pro-LGBT, I don't care. I'm LGBT. I don't care that Palestine is not pro-LGBT for now. That doesn't mean they will never be. That's the first thing. And the second thing is I don't want them all to die because of that.
First, I'd like to apologize for how dismissive I was of the Palestine comment when my attorney here brought it up. I don't want to get into politics. I'm a goddamn idiot.
What'd you say? I'm Arab.
I'm not a politician. I didn't say anything, and that's the problem. I didn't say anything. I said that I don't know anything about it, and all I knew was what a Philip DeFranco thumbnail said that Gigi Hadid. I had no idea about the whole situation.
You're a headliner.
So to be frank, I mean,
you read a headline.
I read a headline, and that's where I got my facts. It was a question I was caught off guard with.
So this guy made an apology, in which he said that he's an idiot. True. And he also said that all he knows about the occupation, not conflict by the way, is from Philip DeFranco. And I actually watched to see what that video says. He says he just saw the thumbnail, he didn't watch the video. That video is quite pro-Palestine. Like, there are some things that I would tweak in the way that it's expressed, because I think there are some things that may not be the correct verbiage for somebody who supports Palestine. But all in all, decent, solid try. Uses the word conflict in the title between parentheses because it is not a conflict, it's an occupation. Good video by Philip. Watch it, motherfucker. Don't just watch the thumbnail.
And to be frank, it was a Philip DeFranco thumbnail that got me into this mess. And who the fuck is Frank? When people say to be frank, is he just the realest motherfucker in the game?
And last thing, he brought this guy who says, what did you say? Because I'm Arab. I don't think this is a coincidence that the first time it was an Israeli guy, now it's an Arab guy. I don't know who the fuck these people are, by the way. But it doesn't feel like a coincidence. It just brought like a token Arab to like validate the ignorance and stupidity. It's like if I bring, I don't know, obviously I'm not a bigot, but let's say I would bring like a black person next to me and I would say like the most racist thing, or I would bring like a gay friend of mine and say the most homophobic things. I would bring, I don't know, fucking like a Chinese person, see something xenophobic next to them and like try to look at them like, I'm right though, like am I not? Oh sorry, I'm just ignorant, you know me, like I'm a little bit stupid. What? This is like bullshit. And first of all, if this person's Arab and not Palestinian, they don't speak for like Palestinians, obviously. Just because I'm Romanian doesn't mean I speak for like Serbian or Bulgarian people, just because we are all Eastern Europeans. That's not how it works. Like obviously I have a better opinion about Eastern Europe than like a person who is non-Eastern European does, but I don't have a better opinion about Bulgaria than a Bulgarian person does. It's not hard to like use your brain. And I've seen people back then used to defend him for this because they said he has brain damage. So it's not his fault. Like, are you actually fucking kidding me? This guy is like coherent. He speaks normally, he has thoughts. He's not brain damaged to the point where he doesn't know what is going on. And I think this kind of stuff is like infantilizing people with disabilities to the point where like we treat them like they're fucking morons who don't know how to do anything, and this is not how you should treat a person with disabilities. Of course you should be considerate, but you shouldn't treat them like they are like incapable and inferior to you. That's not activism. That's like literally a form of ableism, even though maybe you have like good intentions from it. Like this kind of savior complex is ableist and it's not nice. And I think that's all that I wanted to say about this. I know that there are going to be probably the pro-Israel brigade in my comments, because I have a few people who have been spamming me on all my social media, including my emails. Nice try. It's called harassment, honey. Like, don't fucking do that. My views have nothing to do with like Jewish people. It just has to do with the state of Israel. I do not like the state of Israel. Doesn't mean I hate Jewish people. And I am sick of this kind of comments, so they will be instantly deleted. I do not engage with those things. If you have a thought or opinion about Jeff, or if I've missed anything that happened maybe more recently wherein he said something to change his opinion, or something to prove that, you know, he doesn't feel this way anymore, he's not so ignorant anymore, then please do send it and I will make a part 2. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe for more commentary. I'll see you next time. Bye!